Well, hello, Star Wars Destiny fans. We are going back a little while here. We have I believe, a round two World Cup match between King Gruber and KolaKoala, my very own teammate from England South. And yeah, I managed to pick up this game. I couldn't actually stream it, but I did record it, and I will comment over it now. So let's get this going, shall we? There we have the video. Let's go. Okay, so we're looking at Ahsoka and Sabine. Very thematic. Excellent. As you can see, we're a bit into the game already, and Ahsoka's rocked up with both lightsabers. And Sabine has also found her own lightsaber, so very thematic. Oh, we got the old heirloom just gone into the discard pile there. And on the other side of the table, King Gruber is rocking Luke Skywalker and Professor Huyang with the Force. I hope he's using Naughty Villager with the Force because that's amazing. You can go straight to a Luke special with a Naughty Villager and the Force. Just reroll it and then turn it. But we will see. He's also got a third Ahsoka's lightsaber. Hit the table. Luke's lightsaber. And then Huyang's got a training lightsaber and Obi-Wan's lightsaber as well. Not a lot of damage gone through. Huyang's got 4. Luke's got 3. I think we're seeing an elite Ahsoka saber there on Luke being created with Huyang's power action. Here we go. Okay, Ahsoka rolling in. Now, resources, shield. Was that 3 reroll? She got 3 reroll. As you can tell, I've not really played with Ahsoka, and I can't really zoom in because we're watching this back. In comes Huyang. 3 blanks and 1 melee on a Huyang dice. Oh dear. So Ahsoka's saber gets 2 resources. Yeah, she's got a resource and a shield on the Ahsoka saber, so that's 2 resources because she's got 2 weapons, so she gets the boost. Huyang rerolls and gets a +2 to go with 1 melee. So he's got 3 melee currently. He's getting the healing touch, and the base side is going away. That may have been worth taking the +2 there. He's got a lot of dice with melee sides coming in. You know, I know it's stopping him from resolving it now, but if he's not using it later, goes for the Force on Huyang. Gets a resource, not a surprise. Huyang's got 2 of those. Oh, fabulous weapon. In comes Sabine with her Westar now. She's got her Westar, she's got her lightsaber. She is a threat, ladies and gentlemen. Makes it elite, because why wouldn't you? Also a great character for Naughty Villager, by the way. Get that in your decks when you've got Sabine around. Even though she's yellow, she still counts as blue, so can still use blue things when Ahsoka's not there. We have mechanical efficiency for 2 money. Never thought of that card in Huyang. That's a great include. How did I miss that one? Sabine rolls into a plethora of damage. Rerolls a blank on Ahsoka. Doesn't get the bonus. But see what she got there. She's got a 2 gun, a 1 gun, a +2 gun. The force has been balanced, but no shields as they are tied on cards. Why did he remove the 1? Did he remove the 1? That makes no sense. What happened there? Why remove the 1 damage? Why not remove the 2 or the 3? I'm not sure what happened there. I'm very curious. That seems a whole load of wrong. Oh, 3 reroll does a great job here. Gets a 2 melee on Ahsoka. Gets a 2 melee on the Ahsoka Saber, but it gets blanked as Luke rolls into the pool. He's got 5 dice and an elite Ahsoka Saber. He really needs to come out swinging here, though. Okay, gets a base side to go with that +2, as we mentioned earlier. It's probably worth removing that earlier. So we've got a couple of errors on removal here. Another healing touch on Luke's special. So that leaves 6 to come in because the Ahsoka Saber. So that's 6. And we see Ahsoka go to 11, and that was 1 short. That Ahsoka Saber is boosted by 1. And being an Ahsoka player with 2 Ahsoka Sabers right there, you really should have noticed that. And they're both typing in the chat, so there's no play right now. 2 more. Oh, there's 2 Ahsoka Saber dice. They're both boosted. It's 2 more. It's 12. I even missed the +2 was boosted. Ahsoka on the edge. She's only got 2 health left. And we have a Luke die, and a Luke Saber still in the pool. So chance Ahsoka could go down here. Do you know how indirect works with Ahsoka's PA? You can't do indirect to each character because it only hits player. So you could do the other one and make it 3. Okay, they're going to do a bit of rule searching here. I'm here with my co-commentator, Mr. Cup of Tea. King Gruber's right there. I think it has to be increased. You can only increase it. Absolutely correct. Not that it matters, but can she do any weapon? Even a weapon that's not attached to it? I think I need to get the DB up here and have a look at some of the text on these cards. So Ahsoka Saber. Oh, it's going to be what set is that in? Sorry, it's not Ahsoka Saber, is it? It's just Ahsoka. Ahsoka's character even. Ahsoka Tano. Resolve 1 of your weapon dice, so it doesn't have to be attached. It can be any of your weapon dice, so yeah. And that can indeed hit that indirect side for an extra damage. Personally, I think I'd re-roll it and go for the direct on Luke. You've got 2. You've got an Ahsoka Saber. So that put Luke on 8. You'd need 5. You could do that with those 2 dice. No, he's boosted it for 1 extra. Shield comes off and 2 on Huyang. Grouber takes the claim of the Undercity, draws a card. And Ahsoka puts in 2 more to Luke. Luke goes to 9. Luke on 9, Ahsoka on 12. Are we going to see a reroll of this saber, or are we out of cards here? Let's play 2 healing touches, Sabine Westar. I don't think he's rerolled. He's passed, so if I use the cards, what they are, could have got Luke to close death here. He's got to get Ahsoka in fast. You've got to roll somebody and threaten this Ahsoka here. Okay, we're going with the Hu Yang and his 3 weapons. Now he's got Cal Saber, played at the end of the last round. Okay, they'll come in. He is showing lethal on 2 different dice. That's exactly what you want to roll in this situation. Now it's definitely a case of, can you save Ahsoka here? Even an on-play Atari wouldn't work. Needs to be double die removal. Removes the Cal Saber, but that's with a strike a deal. Ahsoka is indeed taken down. I'm assuming he didn't have a redeploy, otherwise that would have been a great time to keep the value of one of those sabers. Puts Ahsoka in the trash bag. Okay, so Sabine, oh, he did have an Atari as well. It was just not going to be enough. Plays it on Ahsoka instead. Sabine instead. I'm sorry, Sabine that is. So Sabine is loaded with 6 dice. Training lightsaber gets resolved for 1. And pays 2. Playing okay, a Quillen from hand. Heals for Yang one. Doesn't he get to roll it in when you do the training lightsaber? I can't remember. Okay, can Sabine threaten Luke here? What we got? We do have the Ataru. We had just got 1 unblockable. So lethal is threatening Luke right now, and I don't think there's any way around it. He's literally got 4 dice, all showing 2 ranged. That's 8 damage. That's almost a game. Okay, a Sanctuary comes in. Takes out 2 damage, gets 2 things. He's still dead to 6. And there's no reason not to do it. He's not even rolled in. Huyang already has. Luke is down. It's Huyang against Sabine, and I think you've got to favour the more aggressive dice of Sabine here. Okay, keeps a Luke Saber, loses Obies. Okay. So Huyang takes some money from Huyang's dice. He's got a Huyang blank and a +3 Quilland in the pool. The Atari gets resolved for 3 damage, 2 shields. He's way ahead on damage here. Sabine not got a morsel of damage on her. Doesn't need not even a plaster at this point. Well, Huyang is going to need some serious welding back together. With 7 damage and only 3 remaining. It's very much in KolaKoala's favour this game. Game 1, I believe. Luke's offer gets thrown for a reroll. Money on the Sabine Saber. Okay, plays a blue milk. And then pass for the round, is that? Not sure if King Grouber got his a resource there for the blue milk. Darksaber gets tossed. He's happy with the weapons he's got and the ability. Yeah, I don't think you need any more weapons than what you've got right there. A wise decision. Hu Yang, here we go. Probably the last round if Hu Yang goes down. Might take a couple of rounds to get Sabine. Hu Yang rolls in aggressively. One resource, one melee, two melee. So I say aggressively, but it's still only four. Now we see a way of the Jedi. I think you have to spot a Jedi to get the second bit. So removes the two melee. Can't remove anything else for another resource. A reroll from King Grouber here of the two dice chain resources. Rolls into a shield and resource this time. See, that looks like a two shield. Healing touch from the discard pile to remove those two shields. Okay, so you heal one, but it doesn't get the two shields. And no threat of much else. He could have played the contentious there. Instead he's re-rolling. I think if you've got contentious, that's where you play it. Okay, managed to get a focus out Luke Saber. Well, I think he's gonna. He's looking at his discard pile. Is he gonna heal in touch another one? Or he can't play Sanctuary. He has. He's removed the Hu Yang one melee side. Quillen gets focused to a 2. Sabine's taken no damage so far this turn. She's not rolled in yet. It's pretty rough for King Grouber. Who only needs to do 5 damage to take out Hu Yang. Definitely possible with these. But KolaKoala's digging for answers here. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Doesn't really need any of those. Honor and loyalty is not bad. Don't they all have to go to the bottom? I thought they all go to the bottom or they all go to the top. Let's have a look at digging for answers. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, then place them on the top or bottom of your deck in any order. You may discard a card from your hand to draw a card. Oh, I thought all 3 cards had to go to the top or the bottom. Well, they didn't play it that way. So I'm not sure. Then place them on the top or bottom of your deck in any order. So that's all 3 of them. It doesn't say on either the top or bottom of your deck in any order. Although that would kind of be the same in English. How would it be if it was meant to be? You can do either. Plenty of damage rolled here for Sabine. Hu Yang's going to need removal to survive. Another blue milk. Then place them on the top or bottom of your deck in any order. Does that mean you can do both? Then place them on the top or bottom of your deck. So
So the question is that a packet of 3 cards that you can place on the top or the bottom, or is it each individual card you can place on the top or the bottom? That's very tricky word, and I can't think of a precedent, but there probably is one. Okay, Young surviving, getting some shields from a sanctuary, but he's down to 2 health remaining. Managed to make it out of the round though, and we go to another round. Has to be the final round here. Yang can't survive with 2 damage remaining. Sabine took nothing that round, absolutely nothing. She's still got 3 shields and no damage on her. And Yang rolls into no damage whatsoever. Does have 2 shield on the Cal Saber, so can get another dice in the pool. What was that? Oh, we see a neutralize, exhausting the Sabine Saber, and then gonna put it in the discard to overwrite with a new one. Does that do something? Do something useful? You get an extra action with Sabine when you play it. You just so you can play it and roll in. He's rolled into lethal, and okay, King Grouber shows his hand. I think he says that's it. And we go to game 2. Has anybody asked in the rules about digging for answers? I don't know why, but thinking about digging for answers, it's just come up with the searching, looking for love, any way that I can from the 80s. It's just coming to my head there. Hope you enjoyed that rendition. It's the halftime show, basically, isn't it? It's the halftime show. We'll wheel out some old celebrity. Or really old celebrity in this case. So, I'm on the rules channel. Okay, so they're setting up. Looks like they were going to roll off, but they don't need to. Somebody must have asked about digging for answers, right? Okay, so so it was asked on the 29th of April for digging for answers, do all 3 have to go top or bottom? Yes. As in, you can't pick and choose which ones. Correct. All 3 top or all 3 bottom. So definitely a play error that went in there. Okay, let's get back to the match. Looks like we're all ready to go for game 2 here. This is England South versus the USA Mid Rim, Eastern, Boston. I don't really know. Okay, we see that's Ahsoka's ship, isn't it? It's gonna be a bit laggy here. Is that the recording itself? That looks like it's the recording more than anything else. Hu Yang piloting. I feel like we're missing some frames here. Ahsoka rolls in. Luke's rolling in. Money, money. Money on Hu Yang as well. You could have quite a rich round here. Sabine rolls in. Money blank. And 2 shields, 1 shield from Ahsoka. He's got an Ahsoka saber on the table. And another resource on the reroll. I'll take 3 resources. Is that going to be 2 resources on the other side? It is. Well, at least 1. There's 2. And down goes Cal's saber for King Grouber. Pretty good weapon to start with. Can't use it this turn, unfortunately. But he does have 2 shields and 2 shields. That's not bad for round 1. He's not really got space for the shields on Luke. But definitely worth taking one of those. You might not though. So everybody's spending the money. We see Sabine Westar coming down that's not getting rolled in this turn. But you do want that thing on the table. 2 shields go to Hu Yang. We have a black market connection, rerolling all of the dice that are out there. Gets a bit of melee. Well, yeah, gets a bit of melee. They could do to both with Ahsoka. Gets another resource and a 3 reroll. Ahsoka Saber hits both characters with the Ahsoka power action. A very nice power action it is too. 2 shields back on Luke. So far, no damage done. It's all gone on the shields. A resource. Big building turn for both players. I think we're leaving a 3 reroll in the pool here. It's not getting resolved. And we move to round 2. And Sabine, finding that Sabine Westar. Technically, they've both got a dice that can be elite. Kel's Saber can roll another copy of itself in. But it's not as easy as having just an elite weapon straight out. King Grouper says, what a weird round. Was a bit odd, all the money. Removing 4 shields with 1 dice, though, is pretty productive from KolaKoala's side of the table. Okay, no extra weapon on Ahsoka. In she comes. Look at this. I think that's a 2 melee, a 3 melee, and a 2 melee on the Ahsoka Saber. So that is like 2 to each, and then an additional 5. He removes the 3, but he should really be going for the Ahsoka Saber there. It's a 3 or it's a 4. You do 2 to both, and you're getting 4 damage there. But he doesn't get the extra the shields from the balance of the Force, which is a huge shame. It's sometimes why I don't like that card. You feel like you're not getting the best deal out of it, but you're just missing out on part of the card. Okay, here comes Luke, and he's going to be able to blank this Ahsoka die. And he rolls into 2 melee resource and a shield on Cal's Saber, so Cal's Saber can roll itself in. Hu Yang yet to go into the pool, as is Sabine, and Hu Yang has a training lightsaber. And he's got a ship to fly. He neutralizes the Cal Saber, stops the extra dice. Good play. Rolls into a 1 ranged, +2 ranged, rerolls the Ahsoka with Sabine's ability, does a damage to Luke, and there's 2 blanks. He's using the Force to reroll the 1. Oh, it rolls into a 2 ranged instead. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, it gets hit for 5 instead of the 4 that it would have been. At 3 that it would have been. Gets hit for 4. Goes to 5 damage on Luke. That's where the 5 comes in. Huyang obviously apologizes to his master there. Rolls into a 1 melee. And he's got the training lightsaber special. Not sure he'd have to have a special in hand. Another neutralize gets rid of the training lightsaber. He's got no money. I'm not sure I'd go with the training lightsaber there. Oh wow, he goes for it. He goes for full out removal. He's got a healing touch. Takes away the Luke 2 melee, which is contentious back into the pool. And back to it too. Okay, Ahsoka hits Luke for 2. He goes to 6 damage so far. I think a dice forgot to be rolled in, or it was never activated. The ship comes in and rolls a 2 ranged. Reroll on Sabine's dice here. It's a 2 melee to disrupt. That 2 disrupt is a very good dice side on Sabine's Westar. Luke gets hit. Luke's taken 8 damage and nothing really, no scratches on the girls over here. Ahsoka and Sabine. But he has just rolled into pure fire. Look at this. Luke and Huyang have got a 2 melee, a 2 melee, a 1 melee, a 1 melee, and a 2 ranged. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Straight into Ahsoka. Sort of bringing the game back more to a sort of a tie situation. And a big oof there from KolaKoala in the chat. That was a big hit from Luke. Good reroll. Oh, that's a Luke's offer goes for the Sabine lightsaber. He does have the Ahsoka saber in hand, which we just seen. We're going to see a misplay on the Digging Francis again. Strike a deal, Away of the Jedi, and Atari Mastery. They all go back on top. Fascinating. And he pitches an Atari to draw. Was he short on removal? I don't know what he put on top. Did he go for the striker deal? He may have wanted that naught cost removal. Okay. King Grouber to go, and in comes Huyang with his training lightsaber. Very thematic for him. Lightsaber in one hand, piloting the Ahsoka shuttle in the other hand. Seems fine. Special on the shuttle, special on the training lightsaber. A resource and a melee on Huyang. In comes Ahsoka. Rolls into fire again. Is that a 3 or a 2? I can't quite see, but I think that's 6, 7 damage with the boosted Ahsoka saber, which Luke could be down here. We need a response, and there is no money on King Gruber's side of things. He seems to be putting shields on. Oh, I think we missed a bit of lag there. What, he sanctuaried one of them and took 3 shields, so he's got 3 melee on the table. Rolls in Sabine. And again rolls into immediate fire. Look at this. 2 melee on Sabine's dice, 2 melee on Sabine's lightsaber. Even a 1 melee on the West Star. Not sure what we're waiting for here. Oh, Luke's rolled in. Yeah, we definitely got some lag here. I don't think it's that. Oh, KolaKoala jumps up to... Yeah, okay. Maybe it was TTS at the time. It's hard to follow when it's laggy. So he blanks the Sabine. A Sabine guy with Luke Dennis. And gets some melee into Ahsoka. She's now a 9 health. Are we seeing? So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into Luke. Puts him on 11. Oh, and there's lethal on the board. There is the opportunity to Ahsoka power action that one range side to do 2 and take Luke out. He's only got 2 health left, and it's showing 1, so it's sneaky lethal. I think we'll call it sneaky lethal. Cal's saber gets power action, rolls in a copy of itself, as it was shown as shield. And I think he's done it. He's done the sneaky power, sneaky 2. Got a bonus 1 off the power action there. Takes out Luke, which is a big swing in this game. There we go, showing it on screen. You can increase one of the weapons by 1, or you can use a weapon to hit 2 characters. Wow, Luke's down. So he gets to keep one of those Cal dice because it's rolled in from set aside. It's not on the character itself. So he gets to keep it. They've taken out of the pool for now. The 2 shields, that's it. They put it back in. Excellent. Luke down. This is an uphill battle now. A training lightsaber against an Ahsoka saber, a Sabine West Star, and a Sabine lightsaber. Ahsoka's on 10 damage. And he's got the ability with that 1 resource to hit for a little bit more. Doesn't take her down, but gets close. I think they're just discussing something here. Rerolls for Yang into a blank. Has anybody claimed? Seems to be a bit of a frozen moment. feel like I might have paused the video here. No, it's still playing. They must be chatting. King Grouber is writing. KolaKoala is writing. Did you claim? They weren't sure. KolaKoala has actually claimed. There was a bit of confusion there. So Luke Skywalker's lightsaber is used to reroll the Huyang dice. Gets the 2 shields. He's not happy with it. Okay. Rerolls again. That's a blank. Using the Force. 2 to Ahsoka puts a 1 away. But the dice is lost, as it was Cal's set aside dice. So Ahsoka needs 1 damage. Heroes can't really do like 1 damage in that fashion. It's a bit too tricky. I think it's only a matter of time looking at the dice on each side of the table. No weapon, no second weapon for Ahsoka, but she's on 13 damage, so it's not worth it. Was that Sanctuary on 2? Sanctuary on the 2, and then a 2 shield side taking, giving Ahsoka 3 life. Huyang sizing up his options. And Huyang is in the pool. Special on the trading lightsaber. Money for Huyang and a 2 shield, so 1 damage available, but it needs to be unblockable, and that's not. Takes the 2 shields. That makes sense. Resolve the original. Oh. We have a training lightsaber into a... Who's that? Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber, that's who it is. It rolls into a blank. Okay, what are we doing here, boys? Come on. Something to do with resources. Okay, we've got Huyang. The 2 gun on this from the ship, 1 melee and a +1 on Ki-Adi-Mundi's saber. It's just unfortunately still 2 actions to take down Ahsoka. Ahsoka 1 away. Oh, he's got another Atari Mastery. Well, not another. An Atari Mastery to play on Sabine. Oh, has he put the shields on Sabine? He's not kept her alive. Sorry, not Sabine. Ahsoka, I was in a bit of shock there. Okay, so Ahsoka is down. Sabine rolls in. No damage. 3 damage. Can't tell. Well, that should have been a 3 damage. I don't know if that got taken. Probably on the shields. So the Way of the Jedi comes in. Removes 2 melee, 2 disrupt. bad looks things. I'm not sure why you don't remove the Atari special. I'm not sure why we're re-rolling Atari's best side here. It's essentially a 4-side in this situation. Gets you a shield and it does 3 damage. That's a 4-side. Yang on his last bolts here. Sabine has taken all the way to 9 damage. 1 measly piece of health left. And it's going to be really hard for Yang to beat Sabine here. It's possibly even a much worse situation than the first game. Okay, here we go. And there it is. Reveals cards in hand. He manages to stop everything. He's got the damage on the table. Huyang is defeated. And that's a 2-0 victory for KolaKoala. Well played, my friend. A good win. Good win for England South. And I hope you enjoyed your trip to the Americas. Well, North America anyway. Good game for you both. There we go. Disconnected from server. So, good game there. Well played again. KolaKoala. That Luke Huyang just didn't quite have enough legs. And we saw that Ahsoka can hit pretty hard at times. And Sabine's not too bad either. I probably slightly prefer Sabine, to be honest, over Ahsoka. With the consistent damage sides, even if they are modifiers in some places. But very good, very enjoyable game. Now we need to get this up on YouTube, so we will see you there after we've done a thumbnail. See you at the next one.